friends, welcome back to my channel. Sas here. I'm here to do another Foolery Friday. I'm here, y'all. Are y'all tired of my little top knot bun that I've been sporting for the last couple of months? It's okay, because I am. I had a hair appointment yesterday. Y'all see I'm sitting here, right? With this top bun. Guess what? Y'all gonna keep on seeing it. I sure do miss the good old days when you can just go into your hairstyle, make an appointment, go see your homegirl, she hook your hair up, and it's that. Times have changed, hasn't it? Actually, my niece was going to do it. My niecey, the girl who usually do my hair, child, that's a different subject on another day. She's opened, but I think there's like so many that can be in at one time, and I don't really know the ins and outs. Are y'all going to the hairstylist? Are y'all going to your homegirls to get your hair done? Are y'all getting kitchen dues? Or y'all just saying screw it and y'all wearing scarves and baseball caps? I tell you what, honey, my hair is struggling. Y'all, it's struggling. Okay? It is struggling. But that's the least of my worries. Okay? We got more serious things to worry about out here in this world than my hair. But I'm telling you, let's get into it. Alright, let's talk about Ahmaud Arbery. Alright, as we know, he was murdered. Okay, we all saw it. Alright. Well, Wednesday, in Georgia, alright, they just now found indictments, okay, for the murder of Ahmaud Arbery. The grand jury indicted Travis McMichael, Grant McMichael, and William R. Bryan on malice and felony murder charges for the death of 25-year-old black man Ahmaud Arbery. The former charge comes 4 months after the McMichael shot and killed Arbery while he was out jogging. Alright, so it has taken 4 months to get an indictment. Y'all, it's going to take years to get anything for Breonna Taylor. This is why it's a process, y'all. And I can accept the process as long as this process leads to a conviction. That's all I'm worried about. I understand there's a process. I understand that you have to go from A to B to C and to D. Which for me, D means death. But you have to follow these steps in order to hopefully to get a conviction. And I know that it just seems like beating your head up against a brick wall. But if this is the process we have to take to see a conviction, so be it. Oh boy, let's move on. Now y'all know I don't really talk about politics or y'all's president, but let's talk about this second round of stimulus, child. Now, some of us got a stimulus check for $1,200, and then you got an additional check if you're married, and then more money if you have children. Now, there's still some people who have yet to even get their $1,200. They are still waiting for their $1,200. And they just said that $1.4 billion worth of stimulus money went to dead people. $1.4 billion. Y'all didn't hear me, friends. $1.4 billion worth of stimulus money And now a whole bunch of dead people out here with some money. Honey, they even sent a check to this woman who has been dead for 55 years. 55! Child, bye! But anyway, so we know that Pelosi, in the House, they passed for a second round of stimulus. That goes to the Senate. The Senate is majority Republican. They wasn't really feeling this whole, stimulus. They were like, it's dead in the water. Dead on arrival. We're not giving you no stimulus. Forget it. Forget it. We are opening up this country. People are going to get back to work, and that's going to solve all the problems. But guess what happened, y'all? Guess what happened? Well, we had a little case that happens. Okay. And then we had a little protest that happens. Then we had some, rioting that happened. And then we had COVID that just spiked. See, they opened up all these businesses. They opened up the beach. And they opened up this state. And they opened up that state. And guess what happened? The majority of the states that they opened up, they seen a spike in COVID. A huge spike. And they seen more deaths. So then they thought, okay, well, maybe we was just, talking a little lightly on this COVID. So, they are now considering, more than likely, they will pass a second stimulus package. The details are not ironed out. They still going to have to discuss it and, come to some agreements and some negotiations. Okay, but they will say, even your president said that he feels confident, but y'all know he lied, but that's neither here nor there. He says that he feels confident that there will be a second round of stimulus money and that it will be very generous. How much y'all think it's going to be? 12 on 1? Okay. All right. I say, look, the country is already in debt. We are already crippled. Okay? We are crippled by violence. We are crippled by racism. We are crippled by financial woes. We are crippled by COVID, the Rona. All right? People are going on about their business like nothing's wrong. Like, the pandemic just... Texas, okay, I believe parts of Texas or maybe the whole state of Texas is like, wait a minute, we may have jumped a little too soon in opening up this state. So now the governor of Texas is saying, we're going to have to shut it down again. Well, I mean, when people are still out here shopping, going to clubs, they done opened up the strip club. Y'all, they done opened up the strip clubs. Why y'all going to a strip club during the Rona? Who want COVID coochie all up in their face? Who want COVID testicles? Just Who wants them COVID balls just hitting you in the jaws? Who wants that? You know what? I never thought. You know what I want to do once this pandemic's over? I want to go to a strip club. Ew! I guess they are going to follow the proper procedures. I guess they're going to, give all the participants who's up there some temperature test on it. Woo! No, ma'am. No, ma'am. But anyway, your president says that he is very confident that another round of checks is coming, and he says it's going to be generous. We shall see. Okay? We shall see. How's your state doing? Have your state fully blown open up? I read that Chicago is at phase 6. Honey, they out there just L Boogie, what you doing out there? You out there dancing, going to the strip clubs, girl. You live in Chicago. Y'all in phase 6. When I read that, I said, child, phase 6. There's some states that's not even in phase 3. How's Chicago in phase 6? How's that city in all of Illinois? Is it just Chicago in phase 6 or the whole state of Illinois in phase 6? Y'all stay away from Illinois, child. Just stay away from it. Just stay away from it, honey. They trying to hurt y'all. They trying to knock y'all out. Absolutely not. There are still people here who are going to the beach and they're coming back home and they have COVID. Okay. Y'all still wear your mask. Still wash your hands. It ain't that hard. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. It ain't that hard. But anyway, we'll see what happens with this whole check situation, and let's move on. All right, let's talk about NASCAR driver Bubba Watson. Bubba Watson is a black NASCAR driver, few and far between, honey. Now, let me tell y'all something. Where I live, in my neck of the woods, honey, this is NASCAR world, all right? Not too far where I live, they have their own speedway. I mean, NASCAR comes to my neck of the woods. It's been happening for years, even before I was born, you know. So this is NASCAR world. And to have a black NASCAR driver is something else. It's really something else. And it's a good thing. It really is. We all had that, they had that Confederate flag controversy. You know, they took that down. There were some drivers and some people were saying, listen, I no longer support NASCAR. You know, of course, the Confederate flag to them is a part of their heritage. Okay. So NASCAR said, we don't care. Okay, it's old school. It's time for us to take it down. We all know what the Confederate flag symbolizes. And whether you want to believe it or not, it's hate. Okay, and that's just bottom line. So, Bubba Watson was told that there was a noose in his car garage. Now, let me just first stress this. Bubba Watson did not report this. Bubba Watson didn't see the noose. Bubba Watson was not in the garage, okay? Someone who worked for NASCAR seen what they thought was a noose. They went back and reported it to a NASCAR official. NASCAR contacted the FBI. The FBI did a investigation, and the FBI says, listen, okay, it was not a noose. It was a rope that pulls up the garage. Now, if I can find a picture of what the rope looked like, I see where someone would think that it is a noose. That's what it looked like to me. That's what it looked like to me, but they said that it may look like a noose. It wasn't. It was the garage door opener. They also said that this noose, this rope, the garage door opener has been there since 2019. And someone had a picture and they did a side by side, and you know. So my thing is, if it's been there for over a year, why is it that no one did report it then? Because I think in my eye, from when I seen it, I was like, oh, that does look like a noose. Why is it still up? But anyway, so the FBI says that no, this was not a noose. This was not a racial attack or intimidation, or racial intimidation, towards Bubba Watson. And they cleared out the investigation. Now, while they were, doing their investigation, Bubba Watson was talking to the media, and NASCAR was in full support of Bubba Watson. They said that, of course, they do not tolerate any type of racism, any type of hate towards Bubba Watson. Even his NASCAR co-workers, even his NASCAR homeboys, they were in complete support of, Bubba Watson, and, they spoke out on it, and they said that they're not going to tolerate it, that Bubba's a good dude, and, hate will be tolerated. Now, of course, when all this was happening, here comes the, conservative crazy people that were saying, oh my God, Bubba Smollett, this is a lie. You ain't gonna have no news in 2020. First of all, Bubba, again, did not report this. Someone else reported it. Okay? Someone else used the verbiage. Okay? And NASCAR grabbed it and ran with it. Okay? So, Bubba is in no way at fault. Bubba's case and Jussie's case are totally different. Totally different. Okay, so I just wanted to point that out for the ones in the back who think that Bubba is the one that seen the rope and told it. No. He was just made aware of it. He didn't even say anything about it, but he did speak on, if it was, a noose, how awful it is in this day and time. So anyway, FBI says that it was not hate related, that it was a garage door opener. NASCAR had to put out a statement. They had to backtrack a little bit, because when they thought it was a noose or some type of hate crime or some type of hate towards Bubba, of course they wanted to, run with it, and they misspoke. But, yeah. So, it's a good thing that they claim that it wasn't N-O-O-S-E. Bubba's fine, and let's move on. What do y'all think about that picture? If I see that, what do y'all think about? Don't it look like an N-O-O-S-E? Y'all, I don't even know what I'm supposed to say here on YouTube, child. Let me know what you think. All right, this is going to be real short. Nikki, Meg Thee Stallion, put out a song called Girl in the Hood. And it was sampled from Eazy-E, which I don't even think Eazy-E even wrote. I think Dr. Dre produced the song. But anyway, Boys in the Hood. So, Meg Thee Stallion's new song is a sample of Eazy-E's Boys in the Hood. Okay. One of Eazy-E's daughter, Ree, picture right here, Ree, she says that it's not right that Meg Thee Stallion gets to use some of her father's music when she has been fighting for years to sample some of, his songs. She's not saying anything against Meg Thee Stallion, but she's saying, listen, I'm his own daughter, and I can't even sample his music. Why is it that Meg Thee Stallion, just like that, can? It's not right. And I agree with her. Can you imagine your father being Eazy-E and you want to be a rapper, and here you are trying to sample some of your father's music and you can't, but then they allow Meg Thee Stallion to do it? I mean, absolutely not. I would be upset too. So Ree is on a rant about that. Okay, now let's go on to the other daughter. What's her name, y'all? Ebby or Abby. She says don't even worry about the Meg Stallion sample. Don't worry about my father's music. Ree is not his daughter. We don't even know her. I don't know her. My mom don't know her. My dad didn't know her. She is looking for attention and clout chasing. Now that's what Evie is saying. So of course Ree has to come back with, listen here, I am his daughter, okay? And he has 6 other kids, okay? She even posted a picture of her and her 6 other brothers and sisters right there by the graveside. And so her and Evie went back and forth for hours. Evie is saying that Ree is not Eazy-E's daughter. First of all, Evie, whatever your name is, Ree has her dad's whole face. Tell me that ain't Eazy-E, y'all. She looks just like her father. And so does the rest of them. If I can find a picture and I can put it up, I put it up. They look like their father. Okay, they got that prominent nose, honey. So, it went from Meg the Stallion sampling Eazy-E's song to a full-blown sister-to-sister fight. It was ridiculous. And so, Evie said that, that's not her father's child. Listen. Bottom line is, Evie, that's your sister, okay? You may not want to believe it, but that's your sister, okay? And y'all got bigger things to worry about, because it seems like to me that if y'all don't want, maybe y'all can like get together and, honey, can you imagine when they were going back and forth, Evie and Ree, I was like, now this needs to be on television. Because Ree looked like she will snatch you bald, and Abby looked like she could bite you to death. So, honey, we need to get these two on TV. How can you not claim a sister? So anyway, y'all, it don't really matter because Meg the Stallion has already sampled the song. Is already out there, and Evie and Ree, they just need to just chill, cut it out. I had no idea that Eazy-E had 8 kids. 8 kids. And this was not claiming this one, and this mother ain't claiming this one, and take note, Future. Take note, all the women who wants to sleep with Future raw. Y'all take note, because this will be your future. All them kids and Future out here popping out. Look, oh. Anyway, let's move on. Alright, let's talk about Justin Bieber right quick. Justin Bieber is suing 2 social media sites for accusing him of sexual assault. A girl went on Twitter, I think this was last week, and she said that when she was underage, that Justin Bieber assaulted her. She even had some dates and times. Well, of course, this started circulating. And it was all, oh, let's cancel Justin Bieber. Let's cancel. Justin Bieber said, I got time. Now, y'all are out here accusing all these other people, that's fine. But I got time. Honey, when I tell you Justin Bieber had all kinds of receipts. I mean, he had so many receipts. Now, the girl who initially accused Justin Bieber had a date and a time. Now, during all this and what the accuser said, Justin was dating Selena Gomez. Honey, Justin Bieber said, now let me tell you something, heifer. Okay? You said this is when it happened, right? You said this was it. Okay. Well, But listen, this is what I got. Justin Bieber done showed up and showed out. Honey, he had receipt to the hotel. He had receipt to the air flight. He had receipt to the Uber. He had receipt to when they went out and stopped at the Texaco. He had a receipt. He had a receipt for everything. He even had a receipt of when him and Selena Gomez got room service. He even had that receipt. Date and time, child. Date and time. Justin Bieber, and I quote, this is what Justin Bieber said. He said this: I don't normally address things as I have dealt with random accusations my entire career. But after talking to my wife and team, I have decided to speak up on an issue tonight. Rumors are rumors, but blank abuse is something I don't take lightly. I want to speak out right away, but out of respect to so many victims who deal with these issues daily, I wanted to make sure I gathered the facts before I made any statement, i.e., I'm coming with the receipts. Every claim of S abuse should be taken very seriously, and this is why my response was needed. However, this story is factually impossible, and that is why I will be working with Twitter and authorities to take legal action. When I tell you, he starts running off paperwork, honey. It was non-stop. It was like Justice said, I got time. Okay? You gonna get me called up. So, after the initial girl accused him of S abuse, you know, there was other girls coming forward. Oh, yes, he did this to me on this day. Oh, yes, he did this to me on that day. Honey, and of course that went viral. And Justice said, oh, okay, so you're saying this date and time, I'm about to pick you up, honey. Tick, a tick, tick, a tick, tick. Ah! Honey, he had so many dates and times receipts, child. I said, oh my God. So the initial accuser and the ones that came behind her, honey, once the internets got involved, seriously involved, someone accused the initial accuser of lying. And they said that she had a track record of doing this. And child, honey, some of them girls done filter out. Honey, they done blocked their Twitter. They done blocked their Instagram. I mean, it was a whole mess. Now listen, when you get assaulted, that is something you don't play with. Because women and men are getting assaulted every day. And it's horrific. Young men, young women, old men, old women, right there in the middle are getting hurt every day. And for someone to come and accuse someone of doing it, and they allegedly are lying, it's not right. I don't care if you're a celebrity or not. It's not right to accuse someone of something they didn't do, whether it's a man or a woman. And then you just gonna have to face the consequences. And so Justice said, I got time. And I am going to sue these two media websites, and I'm gonna get some money out of this. Because one thing Justin Bieber did have was receipts, child. I mean, he had them. So, anyway, child, what a mess. Let's move on. All right, as I said, the BET Awards will be Sunday. It will be virtual. Amanda Seales will be hosted. And the humanitarian award goes to Beyonce. Y'all think she's going to show up? She ain't showing up. She's not going to show up virtually, and she's not going to show. She didn't show up when they had it live in real time. She ain't gonna show up, y'all. She ain't gonna show up. What they giving it to her for? I thought that they had a big falling out at one time. Didn't they have that falling out at one time? And Beyonce said, I will never grace your stage again. Didn't they have a huge falling out? It's been years since she showed up at BET, correct? Correct? The last time she was at the BET Awards, wasn't it when Monique hosted? And Monique shut it down with that dance. Y'all remember when Monique hosted? It was so good that year. But anyway, Beyonce sick of BET because BET was doing a little shade to her. And BET has been trying to kiss her tail ever since. Beyonce said no. So now they're giving her the humanitarian award. Hopefully, hoping that she will grace the cameras and TV. And y'all still not gonna watch. I told y'all I'll watch it. Y'all, it's Monday. Y'all, it's Sunday if y'all are interested. I think it's Sunday at 8 on BET Child. Virtual. Let's move on. Alright guys, that's it. That's all I have. My mouth is dry, and I don't have any recommendations. No Netflix, no Hulu. I don't have anything. Hopefully next week I may have some recommendations for you. I'm reading a book right now. It's good, but I'll tell you about the book next week. I should be finished with it tomorrow night, but it's good. It's from a black female author, and she's doing a thing. So anyway, I'll talk about that next week, and maybe I have some recommendations for you. All right, guys, remember, please stay safe. Please, all right? Continue to wash your hands, all right? Wear a mask, and stay hydrated. Y'all know the routine. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends, bye.